Hey, welcome back to my channel, Running Wild, and to the third episode of Black Canyon 100K training. So today is Friday, October 30th, and I'm getting ready for my long run tomorrow. Now, it's not going to be a huge long run. I would like to go 15-ish miles, but I am doing it with my running group, and it's really for a woman's 29th birthday. Such an awesome woman who I respect so much. So excited to run some birthday miles with her. Again, she's doing the whole 29 miles for her birthday. I'm just doing part of it. But we're starting off on trails, but just a little bit. It's not much of the runs on trails. A lot of it will be on gravel bike path or cement. So with shoes, I think I'm going to go with the Ep.3s by Topo Athletic because they are supposed to be a good transition shoe from trail to like pavement running. But if I get to the trails tomorrow and they look like they're in good shape, then I might switch to the Fly or the Ultra Fly 3s. Let's see, I'm going to be using this pack to carry my stuff, and then fuel and electrolytes. I'm going to be using the Unived Elite drink mix, which is, what is this, about 190 calories. So this should be like really all the calories I need, but just in case, I do have, there, show you more stuff, 2 more gels as well. And also can't forget $5 just in case. $5 often comes in handy, whether just getting really thirsty or just want a coffee on the way back, whatever. You'd be surprised how often like $5 can save the day sometimes. So that is my gear for tomorrow as of right now, and I'll check back with you tomorrow morning. Sage is playing my chauffeur today, and we're about to pick up our friend Steven, aka the Serious Runner, who has a really great and funny YouTube channel. So we're just gonna pick him up and then head to South Boulder. Okay, it is now October 31st, Halloween in the US, and finished with the group run. I really meant to film more, but we didn't stop very much, and it is also kind of a hot pace, and so it just would have been hard to pull out the camera and film. So I'm sorry about that. I really meant to film more, but I'm going to tell you about the run now. So what really helped me with this run is acknowledging yesterday that there is going to be some pretty fast people at this run, and they're in good shape, and I'm just starting to try to get in good shape. And so I knew that I wasn't going to be able to run with some of these people if they started off hot, which they did. And so when I fell behind into kind of like the second pack, I was totally okay with that. And I expected that because I knew like what I wanted from this run. I knew where I was at. And so it really I just used people to make me better today. And also really just to already have my mind mentally trained for like, this is okay. This is where I should be at right now. I'm just going to have other people help me run and put in a quality effort today. And so it ended up being about 15 miles and a pretty steady, moderate effort. And this is like a really bread and butter run for me. And you can actually scratch the 15 miles. I would say 2-ish hours, moderate to up tempo, maybe in a few tempo miles. It's just a really good staple ultra training run for me. And I know I just threw around a bunch of words, so I'm going to link to the Sage Running Training Zones chart below so you know what I mean when I say moderate or tempo. But anyway, it's really like a staple run for me because it's so specific to ultra running. You're really training your body to hold a faster pace for longer, and also gaining like the muscular strength needed for that. And it's also just really good mental training too. So I was really happy with the effort I put in today for where I'm at, and I know it's just going to help me with where I'm at in training right now and to keep on building fitness. And I was also really happy with how I felt today. I felt like my form was fairly smooth today. Definitely felt my butt working a lot, which is to me is a great sign because it means I'm using the muscles I want to be using. And I think that's one thing I felt a lot this week. Like my hips and glutes were really tired at the beginning of the week. I'm going to fully admit I made a mistake at the beginning of the week by having the amount of miles I wanted to run and wanting to stick to it when there is like one day in there where I should just cut my miles back, because I wasn't really getting anything out of the run. It would have been better if I just would have like eased up on my hips and glutes and let them recover a little bit more, and then I probably would have gotten another like solid effort this week. But now I just feel like I really just got in one strong moderate effort. So, mistake made. But I learned from it, and hopefully I'll take a rest day tomorrow and start off next week feeling really good. So now it's Halloween. Actually don't have any candy in the household, but Sage and I, we're gonna go walk to a coffee shop, get a pumpkin spice latte. First one of the year for me. So a little treat on Halloween, and then come back, do some more work, and then hopefully make pumpkin pie, carve pumpkins, and try to make this the most out of this COVID Halloween. One quick note, one thing I really wanted to add with like the 15/2-ish hour moderate long runs is I like that distance or that time, specifically because you can recover fairly quickly to get in another workout a couple days later, where every now and then you can definitely do something longer than that, but you have to acknowledge that it's going to stress your body out significantly more, and so you have to be really careful about recovery. So that's why I like kind of that time for that moderate effort. And what I like to do a lot is like kind of switch on and off between, for long runs, between like moderate to even some tempo-ish miles in a long run. And really just focusing on quality. And then for ultra runners, you kind of alternate with maybe like an easier long run. And again, like sometimes I will do longer runs at a strong effort, but you have to be really careful about that. So I kind of like alternating. It also keeps things fresh for people and exciting, so you're not doing the same thing every week. So yeah, again, that's a staple run for me. But not something I do every week, but it's definitely good to add in regularly. Ooh. Supposed to be a cup. Really good enough. Maybe a little.
What happened?
Because it all like the solid part of the coconut just popped in. So, side note, Sage is normally a much better baker than I am, but we decided my pumpkin pie recipes are totally better. So we're using Nora Cook's vegan pumpkin pie.
My pumpkin pie recipes are awesome because I put tofu in them and maple syrup.
See, I don't think the tofu is a good idea.
It's healthier. It has protein. It's richer. It's creamier. The only downside of the tofu is that it makes it really bland. So then you have to add more spices because tofu adds blandness, and you don't want it to taste like tofu. Obviously, it's a dessert, not a stir fry. You have to blend it up in the blender so it's nice and smooth and silky. But if you put in enough sugar and spices, people don't know it's tofu.
No, see, I pumpkin.
And you go full fat coconut milk.
Together.
Full fat coconut milk. I just add more sugar. It tastes better.
Got native foods for dinner, plant-based, fast food.
What'd you do?
Part of the eye. But I did carve it.
This was a very hard carving job. Sandy used her artistic skills with this little knife. It's a very thick-skinned breed pumpkin.
We need to light it so you can see it. Yeah, so Sage sent me to the store yesterday to get pumpkins to carve. But, we did it the day before Halloween. And so all like the normal carvable pumpkins were already gone. So we were stuck with these, and Sage said it's too thick. We're not going to be able to carve them.
Look at this skin.
But we did carve them.
It's
and
like
we
a
have a bunch of
squash.
pumpkin seeds to bake now, and they're going to be delicious.
That's some good artistic ability there. I was worried I was going to cut myself, so I went with a more simple design. It's very irrational.
That's better.
Well, I don't know. It looks a little liquidy. I think maybe adding the maple syrup as an extra liquid when you're supposed to do brown sugar added more liquid, and then you did like 16 ounces of coconut milk instead of 12 ounces or 8 ounces of coconut milk. So it's a lot of liquid.
That tastes good.
It's a lot of
That
liquid.
looks fine.
It's a little... Maybe it needs to go in the freezer. I'm sure it'll taste good.
Just another day in the Night Paper Candidate household.
I think my pie last time was better last week, actually.
All that matters is how it tastes.
Yeah, but my pie was a good consistency. The tofu held it together better.